Alrighty, let's give this a go. Howdy. Are we recording? We're recording. Okay, yet another new setup. I've got my remote iPad whiteboard thing here. Hopefully right now you're looking at the text from Connect, and I'm on the Simple Time Signatures page. We're going to work through a few time signatures and talk about this beat note and division of the beat stuff. For simple time. So what I thought we'd do is look at the self-test 2-3 here and fill in these spaces here. The self-test examples are really nice because you can check your answers in the back in Appendix D. So check it out. If I hit this, yay, you're going to see that. And I've made a little chart that we can fill in. So if I go back now to there, and so they see here simple duple, beat note of a quarter note, and then we need to fill in the other two. So let's do that. Simple duple was the beaten meter type, and duple. Now, like we were talking about in class the other day, when it says simple, it's simple. It's what you know about time signatures. Simple means that if there are two beats in the measure, and that's what duple means, then the top number is going to be a 2. So simple can be a 2. If it's triple, it's going to be a 3. If it's quadruple, it's going to be a 4. It's as simple as that. Time signature, duple, simple means that there's a 2 on top. All right, the top number of simple time gives you the number of beats. Now, they also told us that the beat note itself is a quarter note. The division of the beat in simple time is always 2. It's always 2 halves of the beat note. So you take the beat note, you go down 1 notch in the rhythmic hierarchy. So in the case of this quarter note, go down 1 notch. That's eighth notes divided in half into 2 eighth notes, and there it is. That's the division of the beat. Okie doke. And then the bottom number of the time signature comes from the beat note. So again, in simple time, I'll write this over here. In simple time, top number is number of beats. That's factoid number 1. Factoid number 2. Bottom number is beat note. Okay, it's different in compound. I'm just going to tell you now. Our talk right now in this video is all about simple time, but when we do compound time, the numbers are going to come from different places, so just be aware of that. We're just talking simple though. Don't worry about it. Simple. So simple duple. Where's my fancy little deal? There we go. Simple duple, quarter note beat note, division of the beat is 2 eighths. Simple duple means 2 on top, and then the bottom number is going to come from the beat note. Because the beat note is a quarter note, it's 2/4 time. Can you dig it? Let's do another one. I can see the thing here. We don't need to flash back there. I'll just tell you that all they're going to give us is 3/8 for a time signature. By the way, these are not fractions. Do not write your time signatures like this. No, they're not fractions. No line between the two numbers. Okay, so all they give us is 3/8. So what information can we get from that? Well, we know that in simple time, the top number is the number of beats, meaning is it duple, triple, or quadruple? The number of beats, duple, triple, or quadruple. So if it's a 3 on top, then it's triple. Simple, triple. Just so you have it, I know I said I wouldn't talk about it, but I'm going to anyway. For compound time signatures, the top numbers are 6 for duple, 9 for triple, and 12 for quadruple. I'm just going to throw that in there just so you know. So whenever it's simple, the only choices are 2, 3, and 4. When we're dealing with compound time, the only choices for the top number are 6, 9, and 12. Okay? All right, so this is 3, 8. 3 is the top number, simple triple. If 3 is the top number, what kind of beat is it? Simple triple. That's the answer. If 2 is the top number, what kind of beat is it? Simple duple. Okay, and then like we say over here, in simple time, the bottom number is the beat note. So what's the bottom number here? 8. So what's the beat note? An 8th note. So in beat note column, I write an 8th note. Now the division of the beat, like we said before, you take the beat note and you divide it in half and write 2 of them. So what's a half of an 8th note? A 16th note. So I'm going to write 2 16th notes. Notice that the beat note and the division of the beat are equal in terms of their amount of rhythmic space they use up. There are 2 8th notes in a quarter note. There are 2 16th notes in an 8th note. So we're showing a full beat's worth of stuff in the division, and we're showing a full beat's worth of stuff in the beat note. Okay, there we go. That's the second one. The third one, they only give us the division of the beat. They give us 2 quarter notes. All right, 2 quarter notes. So what can we do from there? Well, we can figure out what the beat note is. If I have 2 quarter notes, I'm going to combine them to make a beat note. So the beat note is a half note. Oh, sorry, they did give us more information. That would be silly if all we had was that, because we can't answer the beat meter type or time signature without any more information. So they do give us the top number. They say the top number is a 2, but that's all we have. So what does that mean for beat meter type? Again, UC2, simple, or you see a 2, you know it's simple, and it's duple. 2 is simple. Let me fix that. Simple, duple. And then how do we get the bottom number in simple time? Bottom number in simple time comes from the beat note. So this is 2, 2 time. Okie doke. Next one. They tell us that it is simple quadruple. Simple quadruple. They also tell us that the division of the beat is 2 16th notes. And just a reminder, I'm getting these from the self-test exercises in the text in Connect. These are not your workbook assignments. It's another chart exactly like this, but with different information in the workbook. All right, so what information do we have? We have simple quadruple. As soon as you hear simple quadruple, boom, 4. Remember, it's simple. If it's simple time, then the numbers are simple. Quadruple means 4 on top. All right, and now we need to figure out the beat note before we can figure out what the bottom number is. So looking at the division of the beat, 2 16ths. Oh, we've been here before. 2 16ths combined means 1/8 note. Now that we have the eighth note for the beat note, we can write an 8 here for the beat value. Bottom number is a beat note. Again, simple is simple. Last one, they give us simple triple. And they give us an 8th beat note. That's all the information we have. Well, that's enough to write the key signature, isn't it? Simple triple means 3. 8th beat note means 8. Hey, that's the same freaking thing, man. It's 3/8 time. I'm going to split up the 8th note to make the division of the beat into 2/16. Aren't they tricky? Oops, I read it wrong. It was not an 8th note. It's a 16th note. What kind of teeny little eraser is this? All right. It's a 16th note. My goodness. It has 2 flags. Sorry, it's my old eyes. Okay. So it's not 3/16, is it? Or it's not 3/8, it's 3/16. And the division of the beat, when you divide a 16th note, is going to be 2 32nd notes. That's 3 lines, 3 beams. Makes 2 32nd notes. There you go. That's how you do these charts. Let's spend a minute. If you want to stick around for a minute here, if you want to go do your chart, go do your chart. But let's look at a couple of these things, how they work. So like 2/4 time means in a piece of music, you're going to have a 2/4 time signature at the beginning. And that means that each measure, and a measure is separated by these bar lines. We also use the term bar. So this is like bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4. But you can also say measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4. All right. In each measure, you can have 2 quarter notes worth of stuff. If we looked at 2 beats, it could be just like that. But it could also be a half note for the whole measure. It could be 4 eighth notes, but I'm going to separate the eighth notes so I can clearly see the 2 beats. See how I've separated those? I didn't put a beam all the way across all 4, and there's more of that to come later. You could have a dotted quarter and an eighth. You could have an eighth, 2/16, and 4/16. Which way should my stem go? It should go this way. Okay, so this is an example of all the different ways you could write rhythms in 2/4 time. Fun? Yeah, that's fun. Okay, enjoy. I'll see you on the flip-flop.